Greetings one and all, and welcome back to Zayfard Plays Galactic Civilizations 3. So today I'm going to be continuing my look into patch 1.7 to see how, how this works, see how it's different. I'm already seeing some really cool things in the game. I'm loving this, the way we seem to have the ships split out. We can see quite quickly what they all do, which is lovely. New shipyards, being able to order extra modules in, and have them just come along and be built. Actually, oh no, that's cool. It's only what we do. So we have a 10% raw production increase. New Iconia is in range. So that's lovely. I hadn't spotted that yesterday. Yeah, this gives us an awful lot of information, which is wonderful to see. So yeah, in last night's episode, we started to colonize the surrounding systems to our home star system. We've started to explore and found a couple of good worlds. We've got a class 20 we're about to colonize, and a class 12 I think it was, yep, and 8 which are next on our hit list. So let's continue. Let's get the class 20 world, start moving towards these, and of course we've got Xeno Commerce coming along. Ooh, this one's in place, excellent. Let's have an economic shipyard from you, please. With some defense systems, fantastic. Let's just check shipyard sponsorship. Okay, everyone's now in range. 2 colonizers are coming. I think once I've completed this, I'm actually going to go for a level in defense. So into my ships rather than going into more production straight away, and start building up a military fleet ready. But first, colonizing event. Collapsing ice bridge. 2 continents of this planet are joined by a massive ice bridge, which is beginning to collapse. A number of primitive tribes still make their home on this bridge and are in danger of dying within the next year if they're not relocated. The ice bridge is remote, however, and this won't come cheaply. What are your orders? So, I'm going to rule out the malevolent option. That's just not on the cards. Letting these guys die, not going to do. So, also, I don't want the malevolent bonuses, to be honest. So, we've got 2 options, a benevolent and a pragmatic. Pragmatic, we have a hard enough time keeping our own people alive here, and interfering with primitive species always leads to complications, which is very true. It goes plus 10 pragmatic, which will build us towards more of our pragmatic options, which actually can be really useful. I've actually forgotten what the pragmatic one does. I know it's useful for us with ships, that was it, ships around planets, so that's really useful. The other option is we can't let sentient life perish and do nothing to prevent it. We've had all the necessary resources to assist the natives finding safety. That'll give us extra approval, but we'll hit our manufacturing, and you know what? As I want some of the pragmatic stuff as well as the benevolent, I'm going to go pragmatic. It is, and actually I agree with this one, generally interfering with primitive species will lead to complications in this sort of situation. Wow, look at this world. Okay, let's start here. Big research boost. Wow. And that's a research as well, so this is going to be a really good research area. This is about to become a research world. Wow. So what have we got over here? More research and tourism. Approval and wealth, okay. And population, so this could be a good place for my farms, to be honest. Nothing else. So let's start with a lot of manufacturing, because I'm not sure if I'm going to make this a manufacturing area on its own, or whether I'm going to give out boosts to other things here. Let's see, preparedness center, military and approval. This gives population bonus. Not sure where I want that. I do want it, but I'm not sure where. Molecular fabricator. Ooh, not sure I want that either yet, actually. Okay. Let's get the research down then to start with. Not a good research there. We'll have one there because I'm sure I'll actually. We'll get planetary and so we'll get the soil upgrade there. We can get a lot of research. I think A consulate would be really good actually this time. Start to push out our culture. And definitely Xeno farm. Now, do I want even more farm here? I think I do actually. Lots of farms. So here, I think it's a bad place for molecular fabricator. There, on the other hand, is a pretty good spot. You know what? I'm just going to put the preparedness center here. Get the pragmatic ideology point. I'll rush by the soil. Then next turn, I can put in the molecular fabricator to boost the research over here. Make this a really big research world. Okay, and edit sponsors again. Get some more production over here. That's doing fantastically. Although I think as soon as I've colonized one of these worlds, let's see, money, full income, that's fine. I'm actually going to I'm going to make these their own little batch. We can get more production, you know, split as we've done in the Altermians game. Having shipyard productions all over the place, you know, spread out of ability, allows us to have more ships at once. That's the plan. Whether it'll work, I don't know. Okay, so Xeno commerce is complete. An economy which spans the stars is a pretty complicated beast. We don't need to understand it all, of course. Just supply the facilities and light regulations for the free market to get to work doing what it does best. Okay, so commerce specialization. I'm going to go wealthy population. Extra income is definitely a good thing. Okay, now. Let's see, this is influence, which is of no benefit to me. Preparedness. Oh! Okay, that's the first time I've seen this. Approval, 62%. Morale is content. The planet's approval is very low, which is causing negative effects on the population. To increase approval, bring morale. Okay. That's nice, it's actually telling me there's negative effects. That's useful, actually. So, entertainment center here, get lots of happiness. Over here. Population. Population being capped by the food chain. That's really cool, we've got this. It's actually telling us the information. Now, I've got some food, I've got some Xeno farm coming along. Let's see, I think morale's low as well, so we'll get entertainment center there. So what's poor? Population cap is basically slowing us down. Nothing I can do there. And approval's low, and there's nothing I can do there. This I like, actually. This is one of the... I love this feature in 1.7. It alerts you on the planet screen. It doesn't bother you elsewhere, so this is really, really good. That is really good. It might be nice if they showed up on here as well, that there was issues, but when you go into the world, you can see where your holdup is. That is fantastic. Okay, new ship ready. Over to the Class 12 world. And actually, is there new updates here? None yet. Oh no, that's my mining area. Of course there wouldn't be. Starbase markets. So, we'll queue that up. That'll give us extra money. And now start to be kept up to date. That's my mining ring. That's my other economics, so let's get the Starbase mining done. So yeah, that's one of the cool features with 1.7. It's now ordered for me 2 constructors, and it's telling me where it's going to and why it's being built. So it's actually just telling me that it's a Starbase market. Not even telling me it's a constructor. That's really cool. Oh, what's that little block? Not noticed that before. Yeah, that's really cool actually, that not only does it order it for you, it tells you what it's doing. Yeah, I'd say so far 1.7 is a really good patch. They've taken out an awful lot of the micromanaging needed in the game. And while some of it's nice in one of these in the 4X, there can be too much of it at times. Okay, I think that's all the worlds we're going to see, so you can go into Explore Automated for me. Aha, wealthy population. With targeted tax rates, we can encourage a number of different areas of our economy. A tax policy which favours businesses and investments should ultimately lead to a wealthy economy, for example. Okay, so we'll do that. Trade post, shopping centre financial, orbiting finance. That could be useful. I think I'm going to go... Am I going to go... No, you know what? Weapon systems. Be useful to be able to start building warships to defend our people and, you know, dissuade people from attacking us. Then I think potentially more production. Debris field giving us 35 treasury, fantastic. 6 income, which is pretty good. Our first preparedness centre is done, which is excellent. Okay. You are coming along nicely. You are 1 turn away. Oh, and we've completed weapon systems. Very nice. And we can go and claim the Class 8 world. So we're going to have a nice production over here. I'm going to have the production over on these worlds though. You know, because we've got more close together there. Okay, and weapon systems. The best defense isn't a good offense. Interestingly, so is the best defense. With that in mind, we've developed weapon systems which should prove very well suited to space-based defense. And, as discussed, offense. Fantastic. We've got our first weapons. I'm not going to specialize yet, actually. Now, Xeno Factory. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to start doing the industries. Unless, do I want extra food, extra growth, extra production? You know what? No, we'll go soil enhancement. Let's get extra food so our populations can grow bigger and more useful, because we've already got a bonus to growth. Having an extra growth bonus, I don't think it's that useful. I could be wrong. I'm sure someone's going to go, you know what, actually. And if you disagree with me, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your your guys' ideas of where I'm going right, where I'm going badly. You know, I'd love to hear them. You know, love to hear how you guys think I should have done stuff. I mean that in all sincerity. I would love to hear what you guys think. Okay. Excellent. The ships are going out nicely. I think we need to do a level in my range. Going to have to put some research time into range and speed soon, because yeah, we're not very fast. Okay, our farming technology has improved dramatically, and we're beginning to see enhanced crop yields as a result. Excellent. So we can go adaptive farming, which could be good. Medical center, environmental engineering, that could be good. However, now I'm thinking more either industrialization or travel. Ooh. Increase shipper output and quality. So more capacities, cheaper manufacturing, higher production. Ooh. You know what? Let's improve our shipyards. Let's make them run better. And produce things faster and just cost less. That would be fantastic. 5 income a turn at the moment, so we're doing okay money-wise. Our worlds are being built nicely, and I believe we've had the first... Have we had the first one? Yes, so what we've just seen, and I haven't seen it particularly easily, is one of the constructors flew in here and just upgraded automatically. Nothing I needed to do. We've now got a bonus of 15% to our income. And as you can see, we've now got upgraded star-based defences being queued automatically. I've not told the game to do that, it's just done it all by itself to keep everything up to date. And that's going to be really useful. At least I think it's going to be useful. If not, I can turn it off. Which in itself is really useful. Okay. So, how are things going here? So, defence is being sent out next. To all 3 of our current star bases. Excellent. And we've got more money to the treasury. Excellent. 7 income a turn. That's not bad. But makes sense. We're starting to boost the finance on the worlds. Let's see. Positive income actually on all of our worlds. Although happiness, not so much. Interesting. Have they... Ah, I've never noticed that before. This is because I've done terraforming. It's now a class 21 world. I had not spotted that before. Approval is very low. Right. That's a shame. Woman fabricator there. Preparedness center. Can I afford to rush by it? No. Okay, and our population is maxed out. Well, let's buy some more. Buy the farms, so we can at least start the population growth. Precursor trading. As the heirs of the precursors, we know that our ships are more than our tools. They are our loyal companions. Fantastic. Specialization? Oh. Okay, these are all really good. And unfortunately, they're unique to us, so we can't have multiple choices. We can either go healing ships, which will give our ship automatic repairs to our ships, which would be really useful. Or intelligence ships, so, you know, our ships don't take up as much logistics. And that's going to stack really well later on in the game. Or organic materials, we have higher hit points on our ships. I'm not going to go higher hit points. You know what, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to go interstellar travel for now, and come back to that. And once I've done interstellar travel, I think we're going to do the next level of, you know, manufacturing and research. Because we're starting to slow down a bit on those. And in fact, let's have a look. Okay. Oh, this is good. So we can balance ships, specialty ships, kinetic ships, missile ships. So it's giving us all the options. Let's see, a bomber. That needs antimatter. I'm not doing the prototypes. So I'm going to go for some of these. I'm going to build up a fleet of these little wonders. 2 logistics, so I think I can have 5. I think I've got enough logistics for that. But that's lovely, you can see all the... It's something I always struggle with finding. I hadn't thought this, you know, I hadn't even considered this idea when I was playing it. But I always struggle to find the type of ship I'm looking for. So now to have the ability to go, I want beam ships, I want missile ships, I want kinetic ships, and just find them instantly is really useful. That is fantastic. I love this, and you can see quickly what they have. So the gravel has lasers. It's a night class, whatever that means. Ah, okay, so these are what the human equivalents are. And that's nice, actually. It's got the human equivalent versions next to it. Now, it's got lasers, and it's got hull reinforcement, and shows you what the amounts are right there on the display screen. That is really cool. They've done a great job on this, actually. The 1.7 update, I am really impressed with. Hey, New Iconia is currently idle. Well, let's get a factory on there. Get that going. Approval's really high, which gives us extra growth, production, and influence. Population will max out at 24.2. Fantastic. Going really well. And after that's done, I can start... Actually, I'm not sure what I'm going to focus on after that. We'll wait and see. Let's get onto these worlds first. We are, a turn away from the first one. And about 8-9 turns away for the second. So, Darabi is ours. Smart planet. There's substantial evidence that much of the plant life on this planet is communicating with each other via pheromones, and that it may in fact be sentient. Unfortunately for us, the most intelligent of the plants seem to prefer the most fertile grounds, which are earmarked for farming. What are your orders? If there's a hint of sentient intelligence, we won't butcher it for the sake of ourselves. Walk around the plants and begin trying to communicate with them. So give us a nice research boost, but a big hit to food production. Tempting, or the needs of our colonists have to come first. The plants certainly won't look after them. Still, try to limit the damage and establish reserves where the plants can live undisturbed by us. That gives us no negatives or bonuses. And the malevolent, again, actually get food production, which is pretty good. I think we've got enough really good research worlds for now, so I'm going to go with the pragmatic route. No negatives to my growth, but no positives to research. Having said that, over here there's some really good production. Okay, so not production, growth. So let's have a lot of manufacturing over here. This will be our sort of secondary capital, our capital of this sector of space, so lots of production. I'm also going to want... let's get lots of food going here as well. And actually, a farm. Sorry, a hospital to get the growth going even faster. And actually, I think I'll put a molecular fabricator in here. That'll be really quite good. We are going to want an entertainment centre. And a preparedness centre. This could be quite a nice world. No research, no money. But I've got some really good research worlds elsewhere, so I can live with that. And we've got the ideology point. One pragmatic. Our civilization... actually, I'm going favoured. Our civilization is so highly thought of in the galaxy that any race which declares war on us will soon suffer a backlash from their own population. So anyone at war with us receives a minus 25% penalty to approval. But hopefully this will dissuade anyone from attacking us. So we need 30 in total for reserved, which will make people coming into our space have a bad time. Benevolent. I think, yeah, this outreach will be really useful. We need 10 more. So yeah, this could be pretty good. I mean, the abundant would be really useful. Adapt an extra tile and a class 16. So this whole run, I think, outreach will be really useful. Enlightenment could be good, but I think this time I'm going to go pure numbers. That's the plan. Let's see how it works. Yeah. Okay. And hyperdrive interstellar travel is complete. Even at the incredible speeds we can travel at now, if we want to journey anywhere beyond the closest stars, we'll need to make significant improvements to our navigational and life support systems. More refined hyperdrives wouldn't hurt either. So, you know what? This time, I'm going to go hyperdrive specialization, so one move, and then I am going to go back to colonization, start improving my manufacturing. But as I've now got the next level up... oh! No, it's Mark IIs. I was about to say, have these automatically gone up to the next level? No, they haven't. Okay, so speed of 2. Still pretty slow, but something. Something to make people think twice. That, along with our favoured, should be quite useful for us. So, I can either go economic or culture, okay? I may as well go economic stimulus, as nothing else can actually be done usefully for us. That I'll need to change. As soon as hyperdrive specialization is done, I'll change it. But at least our ships are now faster. That's a good thing. Oh, public education. The people of our civilization have begun a series of minor protests demanding increased funding for basic education. Although this will cost us something, it should lead to higher public approval, and the stream of educated workers could help benefit certain specific industries. So, of course, weren't we doing that already? Even if we were, let's do more then. Much more. But we don't have to restrict anyone's career choices. Let our people choose what's best, what life is best for them. So we'll lose 10% of our income, but gain 15% approval, which would be really useful about now, actually. Or, well, that sounds reasonable. Although our manufacturing and construction centres require specific training outside of this scope, our administration and logistics department could benefit from recruits with improved basic education. So they'll give us extra 5% approval and only cost us 5% income. Now this is definitely better value, but it does take a huge chunk out of our income. But I think it's worth it, especially for benevolent boosts, so that's what we're doing. And we have the ideology point to spend, so we get a free, fully loaded colony ship, ready to start going down this chain. We need 20 more, and we're about to get 10 points worth anyway, I believe. And actually we can use this pioneering to get another, so yeah, we're nearly there on that one. But I could just take Sanctum. Class 3 though. Not convinced I want to. Oh, and there's people over there. Okay. So that's the fallback position. I'd rather avoid taking the Class 3 because it's worthless. In all honesty, a Class 3 does nothing for us. See, you're the escort, you're the, go to things like the ship graveyard, that's fine. You know what? Quickly go and explore over here for me. I want to see what's there. Better plan. Go get the artifact. Artifacts are good. Of course, that's what this world needs as well. Almost forgot. A shipyard. Can't buy it. And I can't see me ever having enough cash to buy it. Okay, let's see. Income is 9, so that's not too bad. And research complete. After analysing how our first generation of hyperdrives have and haven't worked, we've come up with a number of ways to improve our ship's speeds. Fantastic! Well, speaking of improvements, Xeno factories would be very useful about now. How's production going on here? The last starbase is basically done, and this is fantastic! I am loving that this stuff just comes along automatically. More money for all the worlds, so that's really good. Though I could definitely do with some entertainment centres up there. And Derby 3 is ours. And the Xeno industrialisation is ours. Oh, greetings ISO the Wise. Welcome to the Galactic Bazaar. You probably have already realised that it's a dangerous galaxy out there. The good news is that the Koraks are here and ready to lend you a helping hand. We have several talented mercenaries available that are willing to help you out. For a reasonable price, that is. Don't let this opportunity slip you by. Supplies are limited, and your enemies may be more willing to make a deal. But let's see what you have after we've had a look at all this. Okay. Intelligent radiation. The intense background radiation of this world occasionally causes strange interference patterns in display screens around your colony. And recently, these patterns have shown signs of intelligent thought. Your scientists trace the patterns to crystal outcroppings around your colony. Studying this new form of intelligence could open the door to incredible breakthroughs in the understanding of life. On the other hand, those crystals are pretty valuable looking. What are your orders? We will of course approach something with even the hint of intelligence with the utmost respect. Begin studying the crystal and radiation with an eye towards opening a dialogue. That'll give us the benevolent point, which I really want. Research and influence, so a good all-rounder. Or, it seems unlikely intelligence could exist within a static crystal, but something interesting is going on here. An intense study of the crystal to find out what is happening. That gives us the pragmatic points, and 20% research. Ooh. That's tempting, actually. Make this another big research world. But the extra influence could be really good, and it moves me towards a Class 10 world. You know what? I'm going to take the benevolent route this time. But only just. Okay, this is tourism. I'm going to save that for some tourist stuff. Let's get a basic factory in place. Here and here. Let's see. Preparedness Centre. Not sure if I want that one yet. Consulate. Get some good influence going. Then a couple of Xeno farms. And in fact, if we can't do it there. If we build here, we can get a bit more production going. This is not going to be a great production world by any stretch of the imagination. Actually, this is meant to be a good research world, isn't it? As well as influence. Cancel that. This one's going to be a really bad world of building anything. But the research we'll need. We're going to have to get better terraforming on this world. And we can see what these guys have. Okay. That's pretty cool. Research. Oh, increases the starbase area effect. That will be useful, actually. Yeah, I'm going to save up 600. That I could use. Try and improve the area of reach of this starbase. See if I can get the Promethean. And if not, well, you know, I can always move it later. Okay, let's get you over here. Excellent. Class 9, bountiful. Fantastic. So this is going to be a big economy world for us. Research complete again. Everything is harder on the surface of an alien world. Every machine we own having to be adjusted for the differences in gravity or atmosphere. All our old contents and empirical shortcuts have to be thrown out and rewritten. This is good. This gives us, research labs. It increases everything. So, manufacturing specialization. Plus 10% manufacturing, plus 10% research, or reduce maintenance manufacturing cost. You know what? I'm going to go industrial specialization this time and reduce the costs. I'm also going to go to my economic star bases. Get star-based factories. And you know what? Let's increase the perimeter scans on everything. That's going to be useful. Excellent. This is going to give us a lot of production coming through. And that's a lot of stuff queued up on this one star base. That's going to take quite some time to get everything done. But that's fine. We have the time and it'll just help us as we go forward. Excellent. Let's see, ideology, benevolent 20, so we just need one more to get the class 30. So the class 10 planet nearby. Excellent. Okay, however, I'm afraid that is all the time we have left for today. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. We have been growing nicely. We can see hints of a new civilization over here. The Iridium Corporation. Excellent, we'll have to start doing trade so we can talk nicely to these guys. I actually have to send somebody over there to say hi. But I think I'll do that once I have warships so they can be seen to go, yeah, we're friendly, but we have a bite if we need to. So in tomorrow night's episode, we're going to be colonizing Minotaur 3. We're going to be upgrading all of our shipyards and star bases, and possibly pushing out some more star bases. I would definitely like an economic over here, and either an economic or a mining one over here. Probably economic in all honesty. And in general, just trying to grow my civilization. We've already got a good population. And so far I'm actually really quite liking the upgrades we've got for 1.7. So, I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and I do hope you'll join me tomorrow night for the next episode. But, until then, farewell.